Hello and welcome, Brother Beard here. This is another episode of what are the best games for mobile devices right now, at least for me. I'll be talking about Taris Land. It's a game that not only I do appreciate for the quality of the graphics, there's a very basic level of customization in terms of appearance, but that's really not the reason why I'm playing the game. Honestly, the game right now for me, the best part of it, it's the raids. Those are basically dungeons that have very unique mechanics. So, for example, this one right here, the Spider Queen, it's a dungeon that if you don't have a team of players that understand what's going on, you're not going to be able to complete, no matter how strong you are. Right now, I was able to complete it. It took some time, I will admit that. But it is fun to find the right people to work with. The the building a character and making it effective requires time. It does require some thinking. There's obviously some luck involved. You can see right here there's an emblem that I upgraded to the maximum level. I was pretty happy with the first three rolls, not too happy on the fourth. But it takes time to build the character the way you want it. You can see here all the options that you have. Every single one of them has a unique set of like interesting attributes that will make your character stronger. You can also upgrade your items by placing gems, empowering the item, or simply transferring some of the stats from one item to the other. There's also the opportunity to select kind of a profession. You can see right here the on the right side it shows you how many players are actually working on a specific profession, which means you kind of want to work with the profession that is not as popular, because basically some of the items that you are going to basically create, they will be easier to be sold into the trade the market. I've been selling some of my items, and every single day I sell all of them. So with the gold that I get from that sale, I can purchase items that will help my character become stronger. You can see right here the attributes that my character requires are right here on the top. It will tell you which ones they recommend. There's a very good description of what is happening for all of these attributes, and I do appreciate that. There's a lot of items that come in the game, even just consider it fishing portion of the game. Some of the fish have, I have to say, pretty interesting bonuses that can help you clear a dungeon a lot more effectively. There is a lot to the game, I have to say. But as you progress and become stronger, the the requirements to complete those dungeons, I mean not requirements, the time that you'll spend, it will become easier as you grow up. But as you grow, they will be releasing more content, hopefully, and it will remain challenging. So far, the game has not been in any way trying to push a purchase, and I do appreciate that. I feel like when games like this create content and keeps working well, it makes me as a player feel like, okay, I do want to invest some money into the game, but I do appreciate that that investment is not going to make my character immensely stronger compared to other characters. It helps, but it's not going to break your character. I right now didn't pay any money, and I still was able to complete all of the content pretty pretty easily. It took some time from this one. I will admit I'll probably have to make a video so that I can describe how you complete this specific dungeon. But yeah, the game is it's fun. There's a lot to do. I'm not gonna lie, but for example, I'll show you just this one right here. This one is probably the only single player content besides the storyline, where basically each floor has a requirements of points. So the fifth floor requires 1,500 points, and in order to get there, you have to select specific debuffs that will make the challenge more complex. Now I'll show you just a basic level so that you can see a little bit of the gameplay. I do like to play as far as possible for the zoom so that I can have a better idea of what's happening. And I'll follow this sequence right here for my damage. Now you have to keep an eye. You can see right here it says dodge. You don't want to step on those. And then it says, oh, I messed up. I did the silence. I was supposed to interrupt that boss, so I'll just get that. So I need to get into the middle of the maze before that time ends. Now you can see those 3 balls of fire is a special mechanic for this week, which means you don't want to touch these. Whoops, a little too far. Missed it again. Now this is level 1, so it's fairly simple. But depending on the character that you're using, the sequence of the skill and the way your skills are going to work for specific dungeon will change. Now, what I showed you here, I have had an interrupt spell, which was important for that plant that spawned. Now I made a lot of mistakes in that level. If I was playing the 5th level, I would have failed. Like, as the challenge becomes more complex, it's really imperative that you don't make mistakes. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to complete it. But just wanted to show you a little bit of the gameplay. So yeah, I do recommend the game. The storyline, it's a little silly, but it's fun. I do have to say the people I've worked with are really fun, and there's a very good voice chat on the game that comes with the game that works really well. So that's a big plus. There is right now a dungeon championship, which I'll show you, offers the opportunity to win some interesting rewards. There's an Apple iPhone 15 Pro or a PlayStation 5. You simply have to complete some of these tasks and you get a chance to draw. I was not lucky, but why not? In the plus, there's the minus. If you decide to install the game, please feel free to use this code right here, ULHK. Guess the Hulk is gonna be happy to have you joining the game. Please let me know if you do so. In the comments, let me know if you have questions, if you have maybe another game that you like for me to test, or whatever suggestions. I love to hear it all. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope that you will find this game interesting, and I'll see you on the next episode. Have a good day. Goodbye.